and welcome to Terraria, where today, first of all, it's not expert mode video. Now, I'd like to apologise first of all, because I'd kind of just tested out what streaming was like, and genuinely tried what streaming was like, and just to see if there was something I'd like to do in the future. And I may do a little bit, not too much, and I wouldn't like to do too much of that on YouTube. However, it will be hard to balance it out, like YouTube and Twitch, although I'd keep YouTube priority, because I noticed that the expert mode let's play videos aren't popular, because that's not what I do really. I've always done tutorials. So today we're going to be doing a Hoik tutorial. We haven't done one of these in actually like so long. So right here is actually theoretically an elevator. Say you have like multiple different floors you want of a building, or say you have farms, not necessarily different floors, just 3 different pathways which you can then lead out in whatever direction you want. So I'll do a quick demonstration first. So if I want to go to the first floor, I just go straight in the Hoik. Now remember, you have to hold down and walk into it. If I want to go to the second floor, then I'll flip the first lever and it takes me like that. Now if I want to go to the third floor, then I have to flip the middle one and it takes me that up there. And then finally, if I want to go to the fourth floor, the top floor, I flip the fourth one and it takes me all the way up to the top. Now I think actually this is really cool. I really like it. I was going to fly over to get there, but I can just go through, just get rid of some of these slimes here with my magical stars. Right, so now basically I'll show you how it works. So if I look at the wires, they're not the neatest of wires, but they're okay. The reason why I went under one was just in case I ever needed any of these blocks to be Hoik activated. I probably should have done the same for this as well, like went in through this block here, like down there. But basically I'll explain it lever by lever. So the first of all, obviously going through, that's just a regular Hoik, because the way the Hoik moves here, it kind of like bypasses this block here and then you just go straight through it. Now then, but then it also stops you from going up one, because this one still wants to move you right. So then all the first one does, as you can see, it's literally just one red wire straight to this block. And as you can see, when I flip it, that deactivates that block, which then makes this an upwards Hoik. Now this upwards Hoik, then the right one seems to have priority over the up one. So as you can see, there's upwards Hoik here and here on this block as well. But then in between these 2 blocks, there's a rightways Hoik. And basically, that kind of takes you out of the upwards thing. The upwards Hoik, sorry. And then you go along that simple Hoik there. Just kill these and then go around. So if we see that, and then if we close that, now the second lever, basically, if you can see, it first of all has a purple, which is red and blue. The red goes up to here, which goes yellow. I'll talk about that in a second though. But the red goes up to this one, which deactivates this one, and then the blue goes to this one, which deactivates this one, just like the first one. You'll actually notice that every single lever has a wire which goes out to here. So, kill this person. If I flip the second lever, you can see both of them deactivate. So this just takes out this chain starter. So then you continue, you continue to go up, and you then go to the second floor. Now, if we go all the way around, finally, the last lever. Now, it's a 3-color wire which goes around. First, you can see the red goes to the top. It's the only one which activates the top at the moment, like this, because it's only one which needs to go up higher than that floor. Then you can see we've got a green and blue wire which comes off here. The green goes with this red wire to the second layer, and the blue goes to the bottom layer. So it's just a matter of deactivating the right one. Now you could, in theory, have it say where you need this one and this one turned on if you just wanted one wire, like one lever operates one block. But I done it this way where each one activates the block, so you just have to flip one lever. And I'm actually going to show you an integration of pressure plates into this later on. So now, I think, if I just stop these slimes from coming, because there seems to be a lot. Right. Activate that. Also, I really like this weapon, by the way. I don't even repeat her. One thing which is very annoying is they can actually, like, knock you out. So if I press the last one, you can see all three deactivate, meaning you can just go straight up and it's all fine. So go around here. So yeah, that's basically it on terms of the wiring and the hoiking. So the right one seems to have priority, which is why it works if these are turned off, and which is why this takes you out of this upwards hoik chain. So now I am going to be back in a second. I've got a lot of Halloween stuff here. I'm going to be back in a second because I am on the Builders Workshop world, which I'll leave a download link in the description below. And I will... Oh, he's new. Anyway, I'm gonna go get some materials, like pressure plates, and I'll be back and I'll show you how the integration works. Hello and welcome back. Now, as you can see, I've put pressure plates in the gap before the last hoik, the second to last and the last hoik. I've also put lampposts just to light up the place. Now, first of all, what I'm gonna do is not get killed by zombies, not really. There's just so many mobs at night, I really don't like it. Anyway, first of all, we're gonna replace these with pressure plates. As you can see, I just turned some off. You have to be careful. That seems to be working fine, of what I can see. I believe all of those are linked up. I'd like to know what part of that is connected. Right, I think I'm gonna run this over here just to avoid complications, by which I mean it's annoying. There we go. Right, that should still all work fine though. Apparently that still turns it off. Unless I was looking at the wrong wire. Oh no, I was looking at this wire? I'm confused. Right, technical difficulties. Doesn't help with all these mobs, in all fairness. Call them mobs. It's Minecraft. I don't, to be honest, I'm just gonna ignore it as to why this one is. Unless I'm being really stupid, I can't actually see. I guess we'll just have that turn off every time. Anyway, so now, this means when we go through and select the one we want, it's going to activate the blocks required to go through. So now, we want to link these pressure plates to the ones which are activated. So, for this top one, which is going to be the longest, we want it to be we want it basically to go to all of the same blocks, same activators. So we've got our blue-green line there. Then our green line is going to branch off to there. And then our blue line is going to continue and join with this. now, if I get rid of all these zombies... Now, if I activate this... Then... I should go to the top, and then it should replace... Well, not replace, but like... reactivate the blocks behind me. So now all I want to do is repeat this process for the other 2 layers. So I'm going to do the red one down there, and I'm going to follow the green path for the most part. I don't actually want to go. Right, I'm going to follow the green. Then I'm going to come down here. I don't actually think I should. I'll just undo them and make it purely blue. I probably should have done it in blue, to be honest. But it's fine, I'm sure. And then just green into that, like that. And now, if I just kill every zombie here. And then finally, of course, we need this last one, which I'm just going to get with blue, and then come across here and into the blue wire like that. So now if I just clear up the place, because there's like items and mob drops everywhere. Arcane shackle, nice. As you may have noticed that everything has Halloween stuff on. That is because it is currently the Halloween season. Oh my gosh, that now turns off both of those lights, which is quite spooky. Right, so if we choose the end one, we go to the top like planned, and we should be able to immediately just go in with the second one, go to the second floor, which also goes back as planned, and then finally, the last one, we go like that, and then just regularly we go through. So that's an elevator or lift, whatever you want to call it, with pressure plates instead, which automatically resets itself. I mean, normally I wouldn't actually have these lampposts in, it's just because it was night time. So yeah, that's. Also, by the way, this laser drill can actually be used as a very good weapon. Like 30 something damage. 37 damage is really good. What you don't want to do is press loads of different buttons at the same time. I'd have the buttons a lot further away than that, because they can disrupt each other. But for now, I hope you've enjoyed this Hoik tutorial. I think more will come, because yes. No, I definitely will be making more in the future. I hope you've enjoyed. I hope you like your new lift. If you've got any questions or problems, then post in the comments and I'll do my best to help. I've been Mr. Terraria, and I will see you all in the next video.